Hey guys, welcome back for another carving video. So I've been into wall hangers. This is some of the stuff I created over the past week or two. But today's a big day. We're finally starting it. Today, we're carving a dragon.
If you've been following me for a while, you might have picked up on the fact that I've been pretty eager to carve a dragon, and a commission for one just hasn't come in yet. So today, we're just gonna carve one. We are carving today's project out of a 2.5-inch thick kiln-dried eastern white pine slab. I want this dragon to look like it is popping out of the frame. So that's the goal. Now we just have to achieve it. A cocoa brick. Good for the soul. Plus the little marshmallows. Those are the best. Okay, so do you remember how I said I want this dragon to look like he's like popping out of the frame? You can see we already have that started. His neck comes into the frame, like he's coming out of the frame. So now that we have the basic shape cut out, we're gonna go ahead and start putting in a bunch of like micro layers to really make this guy look 3D and not 2D like he looks now. He's gonna have this really cool hand reaching around from outside of the frame, grabbing onto the frame. He doesn't look that happy. We're gonna make him look like a pretty cool, angry dragon. So lots of layers here. This is definitely gonna be one of the more complicated wall hangers I have attempted. So looking forward to the challenge. So let's get to it. One of the cool things about carving dragons is there's not really a wrong way to carve a dragon, right? Like there's a wrong way to carve a bear, there's a wrong way to carve a deer, but a dragon is like a mythical creature, right? So we can carve this however we want. This dragon specifically is like a Western style dragon. I'm giving him a lot of spikes, some cool fins off the back, pretty much just anything that seems dragony I'm adding to this dragon. You got those front fangs that are almost snake-like. Just a lot of freedom with this piece, which it's always fun when you have freedom with your art, right? So we're gonna keep chipping away and just keep putting those layers in like I had mentioned, and then we'll be able to detail all those layers we pop in. The tough part about chainsaw carving in general, but especially these wall hangers, is you're drawing these reference lines just to immediately get rid of them. So sometimes I can still visualize them slightly without them there, but oftentimes I have to just take a quick break and re-add them. So we are about to tackle what is most likely going to be the most difficult part of this whole carving, and that is the mouth. Trying to make this look 3D with 2 layers of teeth, because you have the foreground teeth and the background teeth, and they have to line up right. Kind of like when you're, drawing a 3D square, right? Like, things have to line up right. So if this is where the front tooth is, this is where that back tooth would be. I also want to get a tongue in there. That's what this is. So we're just gonna slowly work through this confusing mess and try to make this look good. And my prediction was spot on. The mouth was easily the most challenging part of this entire carving, because at this point, I'm really only working with about an inch of material in the foreground, and I'm trying to make that inch of material look 3-dimensional, which in itself is a challenge. And you just have a lot going on in a very small area. We got the teeth, we got 2 layers of teeth, we got gums, we got a tongue. We just have a lot going on. But it's starting to look good. I'm starting to see it, guys. 4, 5, perfect.
Okay, let's step away from our dragon for just a minute and go on a short little side quest to see some other projects that I have been working on. So we have this horse, which I think turned out really cute. I have since painted this and it came out awesome. Moose is definitely a staple. I plan to make more of these, as well as more deer, and just some various other projects that I have been working on. Almost all of these have been finished and actually shipped to their new homes. So if you want to see some of these pieces all finished up, jump onto my Facebook page, TM Custom Carvings. I'm really active on Facebook, so give me a follow there. But let's get warmed up and back to our dragon. As you can see, we have some light snowfall, but we are jumping back into this project. Look how epic this is looking. My phone got too cold yesterday and stopped recording, so unfortunately you guys didn't catch too much of this, but we have that hand reaching around. It's pretty cold today, but I think we're gonna be able to finish this in time before my phone starts acting up again. So we're gonna bury this eye a little bit because they tend to have sunken in eyes, at least the dragon references that I've been looking at. This original bump that I created was just to set the placement for the eye. I'm gonna remove that now, and then we're gonna put the eye further back. That way it has a sunken in appearance. This is a cut-saw tapered bit. It's one of my absolute favorites, and it's been my go-to for the last 3 years. So we're finally at that stage. We're gonna torch this guy, and I feel like that texture is gonna really pop. Well guys, thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. He's pretty cool, right? I definitely want to do more dragons. Super into fantasy and stuff like that. I just think it's so cool to be able to step outside of like the realm of reality, you know what I mean? And have a little bit more play in colors and anatomy and stuff like that. So this was a really fun challenge for me. So reach out if you want a dragon wall hanger, phoenix wall hanger, you know, mythical creatures. I'm into that stuff. So yeah, hit me up if you're interested in something like this. So this guy, he's claimed he's going to a previous customer, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!